Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello, Torrenberg. Hello, Bobrovsky. Hello, Starscav. Hello, Simple Man. Hello, Curly Satan. Welcome, Sentient Dino Nugget. Life is strange. Yeah, hope everyone's doing okay. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. I was going to play Quarantine today, but I changed my mind, and I don't know what to play now. We're going to look at games today. Maybe try a couple of them. Hello, Headwind Yoda. How's it going? Roscoe Marmot. Ha ha ha. Hello, Jay. Hello, Skewer. Hello, everyone. I gotta fix my camera. Hello, Cecily. We're gonna look at some, like, probably Windows era games. Here's the thing. I was looking at Retro Island Gaming playing Ultima Underworld 2, and it made me second guess my choice of playing Quarantine, because they're like almost opposite games in my IMO. Hello, Discordia. Enjoy your nails. But it made me want to play something different than Quarantine. Hey, Zero Scum. It's not exactly. Everything's clearer.
But a strong warrior engaged him.
Everything's clearer, but this eye is going out of alignment more frequently. So it's real hard to like, especially with like on-screen computer stuff. It's really hard to like read, because I can't like. Thank you, Discordia. Because normally when I'm reading something, I'm doing a lot of quick eye movements, which keeps stuff in sync a lot better. But now I can't do that because I have to look directly at the thing that I'm looking at, and I have to keep my eyes above horizon for the progressive lenses. So it's tough. It's like my muscle memory for reading doesn't work the way it normally would. Anyway.
Mushy nachos.
Ooh, mushy nachos. That's not a thing you want your... That's not a thing you want your nachos to be. Yeah, the problem is I have both, like, pretty bad astigmatism and myopia in one eye. So they think it's a fourth cranial nerve palsy, which means that the nerve that pulls this eye down and counters the force of this eye going up is not firing correctly on the right side. So when I look at something above and, like, especially to the left, this eye, like, drifts down or drifts up, so the image drifts down to the left. It's really unpleasant. But as a result, like, it's hard to find a balance with the progressive lens where, like, I can see clearly and my eyes don't, like, drift out of alignment. Anyway, let's look at... I was curious, I was actually talking to Dr. Tasty about this a little earlier. Kind of I don't know what games I'm really like. I don't know what games I'm really like, interested in. It's hard to say. Oh, hey, cool. Chrome can't display. Wow, that's really bad. That's really bad. I'm gonna paste this in the aux chat. You can't look at mobygames.com on Chrome anymore. Because it's like just an entire ad. Discordia, thank you for the 10 stream watch streak. Enjoy your bonus points. Yeah, and it's like hide ads, Moby plus hide ads. And if you like try to click to close ads, like you can't close all the ads. This is awful. This is unusable. All right, let's see if we can open a private window. Yeah, you missed an in there, Jay. Okay. Games. All right. Here we go. Now let's see if we can capture, because Firefox is private enough that you might not be able to even capture it. Let's see. Window title must match. Perfect. Okay. Show the thing. There it is. Here it is. Here's games. Okay, so I was thinking about games that are like RPGs between like 1994 to like 2000 on DOS or Windows. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We've got a list. We got to start. These are all the highly rated games. So let's see. Baldur's Gate. Planescape. I forgot there's like that fucked up Windows version of Final Fantasy VII. There's Fallout. Suikoden got a Windows release? Really? Anyway, I saw a rig playing Ultima Underworld 2, and I was like, I kind of want to play Ultima Underworld 2, but now Rig's playing it, so I don't want to. But also, I remembered how, like, jacked up Ultima Underworld 2 is, and I'm like, I don't really want to play that, but I want to play something like that, but not. And so I'm like, what kind of similar games might be out there? Ultima 6 is too, like... Ultima 6 is too, like... I don't know. I don't know how to put it. Like... What? Annoying streak shout-out. Oh, it didn't prompt me. It hasn't prompted me in 3 days for streak shouts. Ultima 6 is too, like... It's too, like, brainy. I don't know. there's something that's not quite aligned with Ultima Underworld and Ultima 6, you know? Like, there's a lot of text in Ultima 6. There's a lot of text. No, not that, Skewer. There's a thing where I send a shout out to audience members who announced a streak in the previous stream, and it shows up in their alerts on Twitch. Not when people announce the streak. Does that make sense? And I was clicking on it and saying, I'm going to click on this button every time Twitch prompts me to, and it hasn't prompted me to. It hasn't prompted me to, and I don't know if Discordia can even hear any of this, because she said she's watching on silent, so why am I explaining it? Anyway, not that. There's the Ravenloft games. Ravenloft games. Evil Island? Wait, did I skip over Evil Islands? I'm on page 3 already. Evil Islands, Curse of the Lost Soul. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, this looks jacked. This looks all kinds of jacked. Look at these guys. Oh, we got a dragon. How is this game so highly rated? Wild. Okay, let's see. Brainy Skeldaloo. Fuck. I really want to play Brainy Skeldaloo, but I want to get the same bug that Sinitar did. Dungeon Siege. Dungeon Siege. Dungeon Siege. Dungeon Siege is an interesting idea. Nethergate. Tibia. What are these weird-ass games nobody's ever heard of? I know Revenant has been heard of a bunch. We're gonna look at September. Sorry, I'm a little yawny. I had a couple mimosas, and now I'm having this beer with a robot on it. It's actually pretty good. I slept kind of poorly last night because my... Oh, there's Odium. Odium is real fucked up. Yeah, I've played a little bit of Dungeon Siege 2 in the Name of the King. But not Dungeon Siege 1. Odium is interesting, but I don't think I want to play it. Darkstone is an option. Ooh, Technomage got a PC release. That's interesting. Germans love when you play Technomage. Soulbringer? I think I have Siege of Avalon installed for some reason. Rage of Mages I played and completed back... Damn, when was that? That was like 2018, maybe? Rage of Mages might have been 2018. Wizards and Warriors is really fucking long. Wizards and Warriors is like longer than my financial buffer. Hexplore is a weird one. I keep forgetting that Persona got a Windows port. Shadow of the Horned Rat's an RTS, isn't it? Isn't this the game with the muscle button? Anyway, let's look at some of the ones we've clicked on. Rage of Mages is all odds. It's the first all. Instructions unclear. Instructions unclear. Which Amiga RPG would be worth playing, Jay? What is this? This looks... This is a Captain Clever game. Brigantes. Oh, jeez. I bet if you click on these... they give you like 200 pages of lore a piece. Fucking for real? There's no way this is a game from Check's Notes 1997. This cover art could be from Next Fest 2026. Look at the cyan and the purple. This is Next Fest 26 cover art, not 1997 cover art. Okay, what do we... Whoa, it's Ultima 7 RPG, or Ultima 7 Online. God damn. Killing Wolves. Dragon Ham. Welcome back, Satan. Revenant might be interesting. Revenant was like an okay game, right? Get that fucking dude. That's a cool set piece, to be honestly. Oh, I don't like what's going on here. Is that Moby Games dog shit compression, like image compression, or... I don't know. Anyway, Septerra Core. What if Final Fantasy VII ripoff made by a Western studio using pre-rendered assets and like the worst fonts you could possibly find? This game is bad. This game is really bad. It's one of the most like boring RPGs I've ever played. You see combat? Well, at least you got your money's worth. I'd pay $5 to have never played Septerra Core. Ooh, mature content. What's my age again? Dorky 18. This is a very very like Russian Fallout type game. It's a bit slow though. Hello, YGY. What do we got here? Soulbringer. Hello, Cocaine Moon. Don't open it. It'll be worth nothing someday. Restricted area. It's just... This game doesn't appear to have any gameplay. It's just wandering around a snowy town. And then this thing. There's no... There's no actual, like, visible... combat? There's no combat shown. Oh, wait. Fighting a brigand. Okay, it doesn't really look like combat. Explore is... Yeah, Explore is this thing. Explore has really good faces for the characters, but it looks unplayable. In practice. God, this fucking dude, look at him. Uranus the Magician. Fascinating but unplayable. Warhammer. Is this the game with the... Got a good brain button over here that you can't quite see. Right. Good brain button. I thought this had the... Was this the one that has the muscle button on it? Is that a different one? Yeah, no, that's what I was saying early on. Yeah. So in this game, you have to click on this flexed arm button to make your guys stronger while you're fighting. Anyway, yeah, not a... We're getting down there. I'm gonna put this up on screen briefly to see if Discordia responds. Because for some reason this game comes up every time we talk about games. I think she's even played it a little bit. Boy, we're getting down there. We're getting down there in ratings. Vernum. All's the Dead. Battle Spire. Woof. Space Griffin is that low? Also, Space Griffin got a Windows port? I thought Space Griffin was a PlayStation game. Battle Spire is a significantly worse, slightly more nude Daggerfall. No, it's like halfway between Daggerfall and Arena. It takes place in an enclosed, like, multi-level dungeon. Oh, he's a Kutan. What? Well, we're getting down there now. Hold on. We gotta see... The lowest... rated game that's rated. The Broken Land got a 5.1. How does it have a score at all? Demise. Oh, look at this dude. Surely this is just I don't know whose style that is. That not Frazetta. This looks weird. This is a weird fucking game. Looks like... It looks like Wizardry 8, kinda? Like Wizardry 8? That's fucking weird. I've also been wearing my glasses all day, so like my eyes are a little bit fatigued from the like trying to look at things correctly. Dragonfire. Well of Souls. Drakar och Demoner. Sjalarnes Brunn. What is this cover art? Oh, Denial of Self. I don't know anything about it. Mrem. Oh, this is one of these tiny isometric games. Boris Vallejo, yeah. Yeah, that's the one. The Broken Land. What if I did another Broken Land playthrough? I don't know where my disc of the disc image of the Broken Land is, though. Hell yeah, Berserker, best character. Descent to Undermountain. Pyromania effects. This is a good screen. This is a good screen. Yeah, I saw that. I actually meant to move that into the hot game. Move the channel, but I couldn't be bothered to figure out if you can move messages in Discord. It doesn't look like a full RPG. It looks like it's part like trading sim, part like trading sim, part RTS kind of thing. Oh, I was just saying, on the Discord server, the crappy game is a channel for a game that I made specifically, where the hot game is for like popular games or upcoming like indie games and stuff, which I think LOL qualifies as popular. Yeah, it's fine. No big deal. I didn't even have the wherewithal to like go in and try to change it. Rename this source. This is Firefox Movie Games Browser. See, I don't want to play anything that's like turn-based, you know? I feel like turn-based is going to be it's going to require too much thought. Like Ultima 6 and whatnot. But like most first, it's down to like Ultima Underworlds, the first two Elder Scrolls, Deus Ex. I don't think I want to play Thief. You know? I wonder if I put my glasses like down here and tilt my head back a little bit. That's a lot more comfortable. I mean, it's not, but it... Anyway. What if I just play Deus Ex? Let's see how fucked up Deus Ex looks. Styx is a little newer than I was thinking, but Styx is like a... Isn't that a stealth game with like really, really fucked up combat? It's on like 360. It's 360. Oh. Mid and unsatisfying. I love Magnus Breda. Technomancer. There's Technomage. I could play Cyber Mage Darklight Awakening. Do I want to play Cyber Mage Darklight Awakening? I know esports are for losers like that recently. No, Orcs and Men and Styx are in the same series, so that would make sense. There's like 3 or 4 games in that series. Orcs and Men 2, and Styx. Yeah. Eurojank. And like... Two Styx games, 1 Orcs and Men. 3 Styx games. Sticks these nuts in your mouth. Oh! By the way, chat, I have a huge, what I consider a huge personal victory, which is I convinced Lovely Montana to stream Planet Laika because I was like, hey, have you played any of the other games that have like sort of the same format as Resident Evil? Things like Overblood or Planet Laika or Martian Gothic Reunification. And she was like, oh, I played a little bit of that. What's Planet Laika? And I was like, oh, it's like anime dog people on Mars. And the combat is Pong. She goes, I love Pong. And I was like, well, good news. There's like a fan translation. So I sent her the files and walked her through the translation. She's like, I'm going to play this. Apparently she's playing it next week. Which is really funny. I didn't realize... Lovely Montana had the 70 bits alert for like a really long time on her channel, and like she liked it when she saw it on Rig's channel and then asked to use it. And my policy is like, as long as anyone asks to use it, they're allowed. And so Rig shared it with her, and then she was using it, and then like was like, when like I think like I showed up in her stream, she was like, "Oh my God, it's Duke Donuts from the 70 Bits Alert." And this was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, she added it. And it was only like a couple weeks ago that we had that interaction. I love that kind of stuff. Love that kind of stuff. Like, it's fun to see the like far-reaching consequences of like stuff that I did as like just a fucking joke years ago, and now it's like integrated into other channels, and other channels are enjoying it as like just a thing. And like that, and like starting up the Zophar thing was pretty funny. I was really proud when Dino used Big Friday Gaming for his stream. That was pretty good. All right, let's go to Windows. Start up the VM and see what we haven't got on there. I could just start playing Deus Ex. I could just start playing Deus Ex. I have to learn how to play Deus Ex, but I could just start playing it. Is this capturing correctly? Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, I've got like a fucked up I can connect to like a Motorola Razr and like run J2ME games on it. I got a bunch of games that I got running specifically to help other people out, like Warcraft 3 and Gothic and Wizardry 8 and Dragonfire and Judge Dredd, Dread vs. Death. Here's Restricted Area. The OG. Probably Razer V3C. That's Siege of Avalon. I could play Return of Egypt. Image 2 is... I thought I had the... Didn't I have the restricted area? Disc somewhere? Yeah, I found it in like an archive of old tools that I had when I was working in the mobile games industry in like 2006 or something. Wink. Okay, so here's the problem with restricted area in a VM. The mouse. I don't know how to fix this. Like, the mouse can only move when you move it really, really slowly.
haven't been able to get in touch since my arrest, I just wanted to tell you that I am fine.
Need to look at some of those like big like refinery facilities.
Soon I will take
For
on illegal
Cyberlord.
missions as a net runner for a living. You can be proud of your little daughter. Proud. Because she did not become a bourgeois bore like you. But because she
Civic.
fought against corporate suppression instead of just looking away.
Thank you for the raid. How did the rest of your stream go?
Yes, that's good. Backtracking, encrypt, and then send to my mother. Okay, I think we've got to get out of here.
Well, they changed the appearance of stuff in chat. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm Duke Donuts. I am Duke Donuts. Hello, Aeolius. Oh, I can't read that one. Tikoa, 8-Bit Alex. Welcome, everybody. Eliminator 30. Just in time for a game. I'm going to try to play this. This probably won't work. This game is notoriously difficult to,
I'm Bob Sapp.
This game is notoriously difficult to, like, run, and I'm running it in a VM, which usually doesn't work. Oh, man. I was just talking about OG Gothic. Like, how you have to,
Chocolate chip.
How you have to, use the keyboard controls. It's wild. Hello, Nuclear Landlord. Thank you for the follows, by the way. I've got silent follows, so you don't get called out. But this game, oh, it's running okay. The mouse is just like unusable. Hello, Draconic Dude. Welcome.
Megane.
Yeah, that's good.
Hello, Mrs.
Smith. Wait, can I? We're gonna have to deal with this.
And she charged.
This game is cool. I don't know if I'll continue playing this like a lot. We're just kind of browsing a bunch of games today.
Incoming
Not
time
bad.
transfer.
Not bad. At least you know that you shouldn't spread your name around this place. Let's deal with the formalities.
Hello, Sixa.
Okay, as agreed. I have deleted all your data, except for that from Axogenetic. For that little money, I couldn't access it. You understand? Trust me. I
Okay.
could tell you how the wind blows around here if you'd like. But if you think you already know everything, then okay, well, good luck then. I'll be up.
See you. Okay. This is called Restricted Area. You'll have to forgive my like inability to like operate the game. Am I in a different? Is this a different area? Oh, enjoy your dinner. The big problem with this game, you'll see like the mouse is really like jerky. I have to Oh, by the way, Tibbs, do you see it? I got glasses. I have glasses now. Everything's clear, but like one of my eyes is going it's going off in like another direction. Which I'm hoping I'll get used to them and that will be less severe, but I apparently have a like neurological condition that makes my right eye like drift around. But the eye doctor thought the glasses would be likely to solve
My name
it.
is Mr. Jones. I've been instructed by my company to put together a team of freelancers in order to deal with the threat posed by the mutants.
Okay, this guy wants me to kill the mutants. Okay, I can't move the cursor because the game's frame rate is freaking out. And I have to move the mouse commensurately slow with the frame rate.
Look very promising. I might be able to admit you enter a bunker that has been overrun by very good.
In.
We shall meet again.
Okay, we're gonna go to the bunker. Thank you, thank you. This game plays a little bit like Diablo, in that it's a like click to move. It's a like click to move action RPG with like procedural loot and stuff. Gotta go talk to this guy. If you play it on hardware or like find a way to make it run better, you can use, I think, DG Voodoo 2 or something to run this on desktop. Yeah, thematically, it's a bit Shadowrun. It's a bit,
Hi, I'm Jason. What can I do for you?
Get the cursor up there. The dead end culture. I looked at Septerra Core earlier. Also, hello, Cerberus. Can I hire
The
this
only
baby?
come as a double act. Interested? Okay, I get 25% of your turnover. And what would you consider fair? After all, I risk my life during every mission.
About 15%.
I'll make an exception for you, pretty lady. What's new?
Thanks. Off we go. Okay, so now we can go to Old Shelter. Okay, now the game might run like absolute dog shit here. Once there's like enemies and AI and stuff moving around. The ship is like a cool pre-rendered design. We got like some... Okay, I can't get the cursor over fast enough. I can't. Cursor, please move. This is the problem with this game, is that like it runs very slowly and the cursor movement is a problem inside of VM. Oh, there's some graphics missing too. The reason they're all dying is because my little drone is shooting at them. Anyway, this game is cool. I have played through it before, but it runs so slow in VM that like I can't make it work. Speckern und Beenden. It does work on hardware okay. I ran this on a Windows XP, like Pentium 4 or something. But it requires like basically like hardware, or you can run it on your desktop, but if you run it on your desktop, you can't stream it because running it on your desktop, it'll crash whenever you capture it, or it'll crash OBS if you capture the monitor that it's on. Very strange. Here's Gothic. I have Gothic on here. Am I running? Siege of Avalon. I want. Wait, where is it? I'm like, am I missing something? How was I playing Gothic if I don't have the image on here? What the shit? Vampiromania. Just play Gothic without the disc? Then where? How did I install it? Oh. Hey, not being you. How's it going? Yeah, the original Crimson Land, which is the original Survivors game. Hello, James Pedid. Here it is. For everyone who came in on the raid. Alien shooter. Like the Gauntlet type games?
By King Robar II.
I'm Diego. I'm not interested in who you... If you planned it...
Yeah. And...
Thanks for your...
There's a specific thing about, how do I... What's the button to attack? Is it like shift? Alt? Fuck! Oh, the mouse is your view. I see. Okay. Control and press the arrow keys. There's a specific thing about Crimson Land. I'll load it. Cancel. I'll load up Crimson Land and show you. Play. This guy are sick. Thank you for the neural food. I have a gimmick here. I have some. Oh, that's loud. I have some stupid local model neural network
Mushy
stuff
fried rice with cheese.
that generates stupid food items for 71 bits. Enjoy your mushy fried rice with cheese. All right. It's your boy Jay. Thank you for the several 71 bitses. And the 3 bits. Okay.
Googly-eyed nachos and the cob cocktail.
Wonderful, wonderful poll.
Nachos is part of this complete breakfast.
Hell yeah. You got a cup of coffee with orange juice, a cup of orange juice.
Grape cake in a bucket.
Grape cake in a bucket. Okay, we gotta level up. Pick a perk. Let's look familiar to anybody. We get 5 perks that we can pick from. And you can get different perks each time you level up. There's different weapons. Hello, Mendel. 2 weapons. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's a bunch of like re-releases and updates. This is the earliest version I could find that was complete. And it still has all of this stuff in it. Oh, hey, I got 10k XP. But yeah, this is the like original template for the Survivors type game. Although the one difference is it has aiming. There is a Korean game or something that also eliminates aiming. Yeah, it's definitely, like, they're definitely very similar, and the pick-a-perk definitely traces back, at least to this game. This is the earliest game I can find where that is available in its, like, complete form. As, like, a thing. Oh, hell yeah, now we can see where all the enemies are, which is easier. Is this like a sniper rifle? Neat. Railgun, maybe? And then there's, Death Nation, which was much more inspired by Crimson Land. But it's 3D and it has zombies instead of aliens and ants. First ice. Got him. This is a good death sound. This is a really good death sound. Oh yeah. Anyway, that's Crimson Land. Interesting game. Interesting game. Oh. Okay, but what could I play? What video game could I play? Did I install Deus Ex? Shut down all other running programs, man. So here's the thing about Deus Ex is like, maybe we need to set this to like 32-bit color. You have to restart, right? Okay, now. New game, easy.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week.
Okay, here's the problem. Same. It's the same. The brightness slider doesn't work.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Paul, I thought you were in Hunk. Welcome to... Didn't think you... Deanna, what are we with? Deanna, all that. Remember? I like to pick this. I get... I'll... You're... What am
I love how they give you a sniper rifle and it's got 4 bullets or something.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue.
Who was that?
Look for a bomb. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and code. If you want to make a cool approach, remember the Academy skill rules. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Remember that a silent
I'm
takedown
still
is always
hungry.
the most silent takedown. Prod with the prod. Kev Larson, thank you for the 5 bits. Yeah, like I can't see shit here. And I got glasses now.
That's the difference. No way, huh? That's him. He's a cop. God damn.
Yeah, this is the problem with Deus Ex, is that I would want to play the original version. Sneaker Nets, do you know when the brightness slider started working in Deus Ex? think it's driver specific. Crowbar. Well, hold on. See this from the in-game menu. I think I was using glide, right?
Your appointment.
Okay, this is okay, except for the
Heads up, JC.
flickering.
Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Paul. Well, then, what?
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum.
I saw somebody.
Identify yourself with the phrase iron and copper. If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
These guys aren't so tough.
Okay, so other than that being unplayable, let's try Direct 3D. Does not work in Direct 3D either. Very strange. Anyway, I don't know how to make it brighter, and it's not playable at the lower brightness or with software rendering. Maybe it's a No, I want. Why is only 60 and 85 available?
Thanks for the food.
Ooh. I mean, there's a bunch of other stuff I can do, but like, you know. That's not going to be 3D engine gamma, right? There should be more if I select show all. Let's see. S3 Metal and OpenGL. Experimental OpenGL support. Welcome back, Discordia. OpenGL does not work correctly. OpenGL does not work correctly. I haven't seen that yet. Vinyl. I'm gonna think about Deus Ex for a minute. I gotta use the bathroom. And maybe get another beer. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. All right, Sneakernets, you posted a link that's like 400 pages long. Summarize. Thank you for the 5 bits, Kev Larson. Fucked up for everyone but OpenGL. Okay. Okay. And it's still broken in newer versions, yeah? Is that what I'm hearing?
They fought. Do we know that? Or, like, is it just that, like, the guy's site
like no longer work. Fucking goddamn it. The guy's site no longer works. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. Get out of here. What the fuck is this? You gotta vet the links before you post some sneaks. I'm not gonna go read through some fucking GitHub right now to see if it's possibly the thing. Hey, Kuten-kun. Deus Ex. And here's the thing. I want to play the original revision of it. Warts and all. Look. God, no. Everybody hates GitHub. Except for people who live in GitHub. Review settings. Advanced. Actually, you know, a bunch of people who live in GitHub. Yes. A bunch of people who live in GitHub also hate GitHub now as well because GitHub is like a Microsoft thing. All the FOSS people hate it now too. Do I have any, like, Voodoo control panel? I don't think so. VM settings? Oh, I can't read that over there. There is kind of clear. None of this stuff is useful. Not on purpose. This is just running in a VMware VM. Which provides a Yeah, I was talking about this before and how it was, like, confusing. That, there's Voodoo support on VMware. It's like the other thing I could do is I could go here and I could add a gamma correction filter, but I think that's gonna crush a bunch of details because it's not coming from the game, right? The game's gonna render stuff without details.
appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week.
Okay. Right, dark. But now we can... Oh, maybe. This might be acceptable. We're gonna have to see what it looks like when we get to, like...
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you
Ah,
at the
there's
dock.
the crowbar.
The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul.
When we get to the part where it's really dark, that's where we're gonna... Hey, look, a trash bag. That's where we're gonna... Oh, that's how you get back up. Okay.
I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. Didn't think you'd have a choice. The NSF. What are we waiting for? The NSF took... All I've got with me is a pistol and a... Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your... Never know when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the GEP gun.
Give me the GEP gun.
The GEP gun might be great. I'm going to give you a map of the island. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is... What are my orders when I reach... Interrogate the lead.
Okay. Because there are some areas where it might be,
Tier 100, oh my god. JC a bomb.
Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant of the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase...
Look for a bum.
Iron and copper.
Stick with the prod. Prod with the prod. Non-lethal takedown's always the most silent takedown.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy's stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Shrapnel. This is the area over here that I want to look at. The banding is from jacking the... Okay. Okay, I can work with this. I can work with it. Whoops. Ooh. Window's not looking so hot. Okay. I need to free the cursor. Need to... Where that filter menu went. But this is like... Okay, here's what this looks like currently. This is what the area looks like currently. Here's what the gamma correction. I think we can tone that down a little bit. Like plus 40 instead of plus 70. Contrast. Okay. How's this? Final thing for the 10 stream streak. Oh, Discordia, you might have missed it before if you were on silent.
That's the difference right there. Just take a look at him.
Bad?
We cut off his arm, replaced half...
Found us.
It didn't give me the option. It hasn't given me the option to send a shout out. In the last few days. That's why you haven't gotten your annoying shouty.
Maybe we have a chance.
Got me. Okay, so this is... I think this is acceptable like this, right? I think the game might even do it this way. Now, what are... No, I don't want training. What settings? Okay, now, we want to be at higher resolution than this. And on high that. High. Good. Okay. Can I? Oh, wait. This? This is better. Okay. I think I like toggle crouch better than hold crouch. Totally not Castrain, thank you for the raid. They made the... Twitch has changed some things about their interface significantly for the worse. Thank you for the raid. I'm messing around with some games that I might want to play. Did I not copy it correctly? No game? What the fuck? Like, let me... Twitch, let me fucking copy the username so I can do the shout out. Weird. That account doesn't exist, according to Twitch. No game. Anyway, thank you for the raid. Welcome. I'm Duke Donuts. I'm fucking around with a bunch of games. I was going to play Quarantine, but then... I was going to play Quarantine. Here you go. Kazrain gets a shout out instead. I was going to play Quarantine, but then I was like... Hello, Kim Kong. Welcome. You know, it's been a rough week, and I didn't want to, like, Quarantine seems like a pain in the ass to play, and I didn't want to, like, get started on it and get frustrated and quit. That might happen with Deus Ex, though. That's a possibility. I haven't played Deus Ex before. I've never gotten past, like, the first part of the first... Like, you've seen as deep into Deus Ex as I've ever played. But I think I need to, like, fuck with the controls, maybe? Because, like, this game has way too many controls. And they're not, like, particularly well organized, I don't think. There's a button somewhere for, like... Yeah, like toggle scope is left bracket. Reload weapon is semicolon. How many hands did they think people had? People talk shit about the fucking N64 controller and yet praise Deus Ex. You know? It's wild. Oh, you need a fucking cyber hand to play this, I reckon. No, but some controls are mouse exclusive, Sneakernets. Like, use object in world is mouse exclusive. Oh yeah, you can change them here. It's just the default buttons assume you have like a cyber arm coming out of the middle of your stomach. Okay. How do I want this to work? Use object in world, I think is going to be F. How do you delete? Those don't... We don't need those. Let's rebind those. We are going to need to lean. Jump is fine, but let's get jump back to just space. Crouch, I like to have on control. Mouse look does not need to be bound, because we mouse look by default. We don't need look buttons. Center view might be useful eventually, but we'll... That shift is good. Toggle walk run is good. Strafe we don't need. I don't like this. But I'm not sure what I would put there instead. Put item away. Drop item. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to play Deus Ex. If I'm going to take the time to remap the controls, this is what we're playing. Play Deus Ex straight off the CD. Raw dog straight off the CD. Alright, toggle scope. Right mouse button. Right. Toggle laser sight. That's gonna be like... Can I also put that on right mouse button? No. Did I rebind interact already? F. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Single quote. We don't need to take screenshots. Inventory, can we do tab? I don't know if tab is used for anything else. L? Yeah. I think these two screens go to everything that you need. I'm not going to need to change any of those things, I don't think. I think you can't rebind your augmentations here. Reload is going to be R. Laser sight can be G. change ammo can be C. From the top. Fire, left mouse, just left mouse button. Use object, drop item, Z? Put away item, X? Strafe left, strafe right, lean right, jump, crouch. I don't think I want cycle item on, because it automatically puts shit into your belt. Okay. Don't you have a flashlight you can use when you start the game? Can you change your Denton? Okay, real talk. What do I want to spend my hard-earned points on? Pistol doesn't seem that useful. Melee weapons. A mini crossbow. I seem to remember that like the pistol is really good. So wait, untrained you can like... Untrained you can just do shit? Computer gives you a big advantage when you're trained. Yes?
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the
Your
sound
turn.
they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience, and their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon, that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings. Not better than kings.
It cuts it off. That's extremely funny. And we will be crowned its kings, or better than kings. We got our compass up there.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Ah, that's where you get your lockpick. Hello, Retro Game Books.
Didn't think you'd have a choice. The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow. Never know when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the GEP gun. The GEP gun might be useful. They have a security bot on patrol near the statue entrance. Great. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue.
They're brothers,
Don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault. What's your take on the situation, Corporal?
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
Desperate.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out.
It's Deus Ex recut. Hey, Helvetica Scenario. Here's the thing. I love the way that he starts saying that and he just leaves. Ah, what a good fucking
Welcome
video.
aboard, Agent.
Non-lethal takedown's always the most silent takedown.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
Was it plus? Yeah.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy's stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
That is not true. How do I get up there? How do I activate cyber legs? That'll work.
I saw somebody. I got this one. I got this one.
Prod. Prod with the prod.
Who was that? I didn't see a unit. I got this one.
The prod doesn't do a takedown though, right? Like, this guy just like freaks out for a while. Do you have to prod them multiple times? Okay, you gotta like hold the prod on them. And it takes multiple... God, it takes in half a fucking clip to kill one dude. Figuring it out. Figuring it out. It's got the gothic death thing where it's just like focusing on your dead fucking dude for like a while. Can we bat on these nuts? Yeah, that was a good... Siphon Filter was like... The dudes who did Siphon Filter like made Bubsy 3D before Siphon Filter, I think. Is that right? Am I remembering that correctly? gas grenade. Believe so. Please double check my statements though. So I found these nuts. Found a multi-tool.
Take it out. Never killed a cop before.
Okay, so we can't do that. We gotta probably shoot dudes initially. Did the knife work better than the... Oh, did I train fucking what's it before? I think I somehow accidentally put weapon away and...
Wait. Fight.
Because the knife is fast enough. The knife is fast enough to interrupt them.
That's the difference right there. Just take a look at him. Bad? They cut off his fascist.
Where'd he go? Did I disappear for a minute there? Also, did the other guy just, like, disappear also? Thought there was two of them. What's my health meter? BE is, like, bioenergy, right? Oh, that disintegrated that guy, so he can't get his items. That's maybe not the best idea.
I know I heard they found us. Take him out. I'm hit.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's the difference right there. Just take a look at him. Bad? They cut off his arm, replaced him. Found us. That's him. He's a cop. God damn.
prod? With the prod?
Quiet. They found us. Cops.
Reload. Okay. That gets us the crossbow. Did I gimbal lock my... You can gimbal lock your mouse. That's funny. Okay, hold up.
Something moved. Could be the law. That's him.
Extra trank darts. I remember taking the tranquilizer dart in this and being, wait a second. No, come back. No, come back. I remember taking the crossbow in this and then being like, oh man, I can shoot a guy with it in the head.
Good thinking. You might be able to avoid some of the security by entering this way.
Thinking like, oh, hey, that's cool. I can shoot a guy in the head. And he'll get silently knocked out. The problem is that it takes more than one trank dart and like 25 seconds, during which time your man will be alerted and run around alerting everybody else. So, like, for example, wait super long. See? See?
These guys aren't so tough.
So it's like pointless. It's pointless to do that because
That's the difference right there. I swear I heard something.
Knife.
That's the difference right there. I
swear I precious.
Okay, that's what we want. Am I hitting I? I fixed that. It's weird that there's only the ammo for stuff in a lot of cases here. Don't need the Gep gun on there. Pepper cartridge? Let's try to do this. Also, for being a, like, major... He's gonna run around for a while.
I'm gonna get this pig. Fascist.
But it immediately... I forgot to save after I redid my inventory. But they, like, they immediately alert, so the tranquilizer dart doesn't, like, it isn't a silent takedown. It's like, alert them way more takedown. And the med kit, instead of the SIGs, save.
That's him. He's a cop. God damn. God. Big guy. He can't hide for long.
And the other guy just disappeared. He literally, like... Oh, he's here. Here he is. Okay. But there's a lot of that shit in this game where it's just like... It takes so long... Line up the shot. Okay, I got him. Yay! It wants you to be stealthy, but then it doesn't give you tools to be stealthy. Also, like... I have the most ammunition for my pistol. E is highlighted here. You cannot press E to equip. That's a friendly bot? Ooh, a friendly bee. Chop, chop, dig, dig. Esports are for losers. Esports are for losers. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? But this guy's friendly. How did your stream go? Did you get any of the stuff working? Night sprites. Playing only the best Polish developed with tech games. That's quite a niche. I'm gonna kill everybody here because I think you get experience for kills. Right? $725. Let's kill this guy and find out. It was the SSD for some reason. That's odd. Quantum pausing
A
for
ブランニュー
20
サブ
months.
スクライバー
This is the crusty old glide version. I'm out of this.
Who was that? I didn't see a uniform. I got this.
I got hit by that, by the way. You know. It is how it is. Am I not getting anything from these guys?
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here. The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP
I saw some
or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
Also, four rounds. Got it. They also put a turret here. Thank you for the 6-bit sneaker nets. Okay. How many tools do I have? Just one? Hey, Mora.
Wait, quiet.
Oh, that guy died in one hit.
I think Gunther is being held behind this laser-triggered alarm. If you don't want to set off the alarm, you can either hack the control panel in the doorway or find a way around.
We're not getting skill points yet. Do we only get skill points on some turns and cameras and statue ruins? NSF 001. Smash the state.
Who was that?
Gunther's in that room, one of our top agents.
Oh, there was a turret. Shit. This is where I wanted to be. Hello, Dr. Tasty.
Quiet. I think we got...
I wonder if you can...
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here. The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
Okay. We have a sniper rifle. And some tech goggles. Light amp active. Does nothing. Oh, power supply used up. Little T-Rex man.
It all happened an hour ago. The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in.
Could be the
Offloading the
law.
cargo with speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
Keep looking. Something funny about that guy. About time you showed up. Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right? Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here. I heard that you can get me inside. Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake.
I know the commander because he's my pal.
You can trust me. I'll take your word. Here's the key to the front entrance. Commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender as soon as he sees you. I need him alive because he's my main contact at the NSF. If he's dead, I don't have much of a business. Thanks.
2 points.
You with Philbin?
I get a cut for bringing him over.
Tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
A ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts and said, keep your head down. Like I'm gonna take on your NATCO troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Philbin got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
No thanks.
Hackerbeady, thank you for the giant munch emote. Buddy, what you munching on? Snacks, buddy. Snacks, buddy. Dr. Tasty, thank you for the 20 bits.
Good.
I gotta fix that so it shows the right alerts. I found some rockets. I might move those alerts to Firebot. I might move a lot of my stuff to Firebot. It's just I don't have to maintain it, you know? It can do pretty much everything I want because I can invoke arbitrary JavaScript. Just clever, thank you for the 71 bits. I think Hot Goblin in a bucket would be acceptable.
Strawberry compote goblin.
Hey, get a goblin. There he is. H-O-T. Okay, I need to know something. Not a... I don't have an easy way to do this. But... No, wait. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Hold on. I gotta go here. I gotta go to ears. YouTube chat. No. Yes. IT activity log. What I need to know is group super.
Fuckable goblin.
Okay. Is it gonna send it to the generator though?
Fuckable goblin.
There it is. It looks like a regular goblin to me, which implies all goblins are fuckable. Ragadon, thank you for the 71 bits.
Falafel au gratin.
That's some pretty sad looking cheese. I suppose so. 50% at least.
Fucko, goblin, goblin, fucko, goblin, goblin, fuckable, fucko, goblin, fucko, goblin, fubble, goblin, goblin, fuckable, goblin, fucko, goblin, goblin, fuckable, gobble, fuckable, goblin, goblin, fucko, fubble, goblin, fuckable, goblin, fuckable, goblin, fuckable, goblin, fuckable, goblin, for fuckable, goblin, fuckable, goblin.
Take it out with small arms. I think I'm going the wrong way. Thank you for the 300 bits, Akabidi. I've talked before about, like, the, hold on. We gotta go over to... time. I've talked before about the fantasy game weapon placement problem. And how, like, I like that Kingsfield you don't see your fucking weapon all the time. Because what it means when you see your sword held like that is that you're running around with your sword like this. You know? And then when you attack, you're like drawing it back. You know, it's weird. It's weird to have your sword all the way out here. That's not going to be how you're running around with your sword. It's no good. But yeah, you're right. Like, the placement of the weapon is like here. It's better than Doom where it'd be like right in the middle, but people aren't really interested in to eat the pigeon. Eat the bones. People aren't really interested in the realistic view. It's interesting the way this game is kind of constructed. Like, it's a cyberpunk game, right? Basically. What have we seen so far? Brick walls and, like, poorly lit courtyards at night. And, like, you got me. And, like, one... Master Gregor, I don't know why you would do that, but like, come the fuck on, dude. Like, don't make an accusatory, pejorative statement as your first message coming in. I know you feel like you're allowed to, but you're not. Don't do that. Man, that thing is fast. Hey, Crockemeyer, how's it going? How many shots do you think it takes to blow up that robot? That guy's there. Oh, everybody's coming running. They say something about EMP grenades, and I don't think I have any. I don't think you can kill this robot without using a rocket. I don't think. Can we like multi-tool it? I guess we gotta use a rocket. I didn't want to waste a rocket on it, but... It also destroys it, and I wonder if you can, like... get anything out of it if you don't destroy it completely. Maybe. Hey, there's your Tony. Thank you for the 15 stream streak. That's not the right. Oh, that's locked, but it takes... I didn't kill the rat. It just ran into me and died. That's unfortunate. Does your bioenergy, like, recharge? Batteries from them? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Tony. What is door strength for if lock strength is 4 picks? Out of here. I was banging on it with the crowbar, but it didn't... Like, is there a separate item you can use to... Whoa.
Stake, that's him. He's a cop.
Okay, I'm gonna die. Probably. Yep. I use a med kit. 30 points.
Take him out.
Damage, that's not great. I feel like... Oh, there he is. Nobody has the key to this, which is weird. There doesn't appear to be a key to it. It does eventually, but not initially. It'll do it faster, but not without them alerting first. Like, that was as close as you can get to a headshot. Hello, Rambo Rachel. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I did not want to stand up when I was... You know... I'll do it anyway. Shout out Rambo Rachel. Rachel's been playing some cool stuff. Some
Christmas curry.
Troy All Humans. Christmas curry. It's like a pumpkin and some stuff. Couldn't do better. Maybe that did knock that guy out. No, that was the guy running. I don't really know what happened there. Kind of unclear. Cleared those guys out without a problem. Oh, you're friendly.
Freight base is under lockdown until the danger's gone, Agent Dent. Right. How you guys holding up? UNATCO command made us pull back. I guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
Hey, Solrak.
We're taking a minimum force approach.
Lie.
We're cops, after all. Ask me. I think we should frag them all. You trespass on UNATCO property, you get pumped full of lead. When due process fails us, we really do live in a world of terror. Thought you nanowogs were supposed to be badass killing machines. Guess I
You
was
are the
wrong.
first, Cecily.
Guess so. Some advice. You get out there, you're gonna have to tangle with some real sons of bitches. Best thing is to pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow darts. Say 200
Yeah,
for
Rachel.
one and 60 for the other. Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster? Sure, I will. As long as command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well
That's what
put this
guest
hardware
star
to
is
use.
for. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Scope. Is that a scope you can, like, put on a weapon? This is as far as I've ever gotten in the game. I'll check
back with you later.
I've played the first, like, couple minutes of the game. Infinite lock strength. A lot of times, but this is the first time I've, like, tried to finish the first mission. I usually get frustrated when I headshot a guy with the tranquilizer dart and he just, like, no-sells it and hits the alarm. Is this worth it? Let's find out. Hello, BS Repellent. How's it going? You get some tranquilizer darts. There's a security terminal. NSF 001. Smash the state. They're not. Oh, log in here. Yeah, I bounced off this one, but I loved System Shock 2. Alright, door access. Unlocked. Door status open. Camera off. Camera off. Camera off. Okay. Intruder detected. Yeah, whatever, you can't find me. Ooh, there's a med kit. I love that word replacement. And you can get an EMP grenade from down here. Okay. I'm safe. Up. Get another lockpick.
Welcome. Oh.
Ex-military police grenade. Hey, robot.
He's got it. Okay, fan out. Check the area.
Can we? Ah, they made it so you can't do the thing that... You can't do the, Hello, MP. How long do you think this will take? Actually, you know what? I want to see something. Deus Ex Statue of Liberty keypad code. It works. Data cube. Van camera system login. Satcom Unatco 001. We will be you at darts on Saturday. Suckers. What was it? Satcom Unatco 001. Unatco? Yeah, look at that. Now we have unlimited time and it's not going to trigger a whatever. Asymmetrical multiplayer thief game. Pretty good. Turning the cameras on and off doesn't do anything, right? One EMP grenade in a gigantic crate. Oh, because it's unlocked, you can now move it. Like that. Lockpick? Game.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
I forget if there was stuff over here. No one's like successfully made a like.
Better have the right equipment, or you'll be sorry.
I'll check back with you later.
Have 700 for the scope. UNATCO. There's like a thing you get in this game that's like it's like a modification for your pistol, right? That makes it super accurate and deal like a ton of damage. Am I remembering that correctly? I trained a computer, and I'm advanced at pistol. And my pistol still fucking sucks. Info link, IFF, and light. Have any augmentation, upgrades, or batteries? But there's one in particular that like heal the torso. Oh, here's the picture. Okay, we'll save here. What's this stuff? Data cube. Match the state. Rod charger. Pepper gun. Oh, I have an EMP grenade now, right? I walked by this guy earlier. Yeah, they misspelled data pube. EMP grenade? Save. Did you get anything from it? Okay, so there doesn't seem to be any... There doesn't seem to be any reason to EMP that particular dude. I can just rocket him. Door access unlocked. Enemies. Why would you have a turret with an option to attack allies. Why would you make that? Hello, Bivork. How's it going?
That's him. He's a cop.
Hey, Zagabus. All builds turn into melee builds when you get to the...
They found us.
When you get to the point where you get the laser sword. Hack? $100. Ah, out of service. I don't have enough room in my inventory.
I saw somebody. Maybe just a homeless guy. I saw some
That's how you get the back entrance.
I know Wait, quiet.
I think I get the react better now.
Quiet. I'm hit.
Okay.
A shame, isn't it? The French terrorist group Silhouette claims that France was wrong to give the U.S. the statue. We think they planned the bombing.
It was Majestic 12. This game is weird because it's got these gigantic open areas that just have nothing at all in them. Which is really weird for game design in general. But it's just, you know, like... Here's what we're gonna do. Use me? We're gonna reload. Oh, a mine. They call it a mine? Unless, are those just two regular dudes, or are those like...
I know it, huh? That's him. He's a cop. Got it. Maybe we have a chance.
An El Dorado slam?
Thought I saw someone. A guy in a coat. I heard something. Take him out. That's it. These guys aren't so tough.
Always use the camera as the origin of your bullets. Or at least do like a ray trace from the camera to make sure you're... Gotta take care of something real quick. Okay. Okay, there's the mine. Can we interact with the mine, or is there no safe distance? There's no safe distance. Kagura, I think, is a 5-stream streak. Can we shoot the mine? Yes, but it still hurts you even at that distance. Okay. You can disable it. You just have to go in. The disable distance and the interactive distance don't overlap. Free gas grenades. What the? Woo. Gas kills you, but it stuns them. That's odd.
Did they find the shipment? Yeah, we got the whole supply. Something moved. Pig.
Kind of is a comedy game. Okay. Okay. Here's my question.
Good. You're nearing the command center. Agent Herman remains in captivity on the ground floor, but we can probably get him out. Keep moving.
Can we get a mod for this game that plays the Benny Hill music anytime enemies are activated? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender.
When are we
going to
see some action?
post. We'd like to interrogate him.
Huh?
How did that hit me? There's this thing that I'm like. Really? Like the gas grenades don't even knock these guys out. I can't hit the other guy because the gas is still there and is going to kill me. So, okay, here's the thing, right? There's certain games, like, I use Death Spank as an example of this. Death Spank is a fine game, right? I'm sure it's a fine game. But it's very intentionally, specifically comedy. It's like, ha-ha, ha-ha-ha. Because a PS20. I want a PlayStation 20. Disposable plasma weapon. Let's see. Coughing nails. That's pretty good. Is there any reason to use a crowbar specifically? So I can just drop this. I can drop crowbar and use baton and knife in its place.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
Alive and conscious. Get.
Don't shoot. I surrender.
So you think you know better than FEMA what to do with this month's ambrosia shipment?
You're too late. It's on its way back to the people, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
Tell me about the shipment and I'll order the troops to pick you up as a prisoner instead of a corpse.
Tell me about the shipment, and I'll order the troops to pick you up as a prisoner instead of a corpse.
Ask away. We already won this round.
Where are you taking it?
We're just giving ordinary people the same chance to survive as the bureaucrats in Washington.
You'll have to unload in New York because the choppers would spot you at sea.
I think the government made the plague on purpose to get rid of the population growth.
Well done. I will pass on your orders to the troopers. Report back to base on the west side of the island. Mission complete.
The chief finally let us loose. We were right behind you and cut through them like a hot knife through.
How do I tell how many credits I have? Hey, old blue eyes. Top right of the inventory. Ah, credit 600. It's not possible to get 700 to get the scope, is it? Is there a second ATM in the lobby you can hack? Oh, maybe there's like another part of the lobby you can go into. Will the guy sell it to me, though? Lamb?
Gunther slipped out on his own. Report back to base.
Okay, we gotta reload. Accuracy, weapon modification, a baton. We got a turret here. What is this? What? How are these barrels still burning? They're like in a closed, sealed room with no ventilation. Gross. While we're here, Discord give me a like phantom notification? What's in here? 40. Where is this? Oh, the account number and the PIN number. You can only carry one PS20? What? Smoking kills, kids. I need to take a break. I need to take a break. Yeah, I was hoping that would happen. I will be back in a minute. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I think I already hacked the ATM in this. So we can't... We can't hack it more. I'm guessing if you don't... If you use the data cube info, you get more money out of it. That's what I'm guessing. Akabidi, thank you for the gigantic hack. Can I, like... Hey, Mark. It's out of what? Imagine drinking a fountain out of water. Incredible. We're up on the mezzanine. There's You can only carry one PS20. Why? Oh, this is weird. Is there anything out here? Guess not. How would you get up there, though? That's good. There's a very there's a very specific type of level design hello, double A.
I think we've got an intruder.
One tool. What happens if we hit this? That. If we don't. How tall is this chair?
This security setup is strictly amateur stuff. Keep an eye out for ways to bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
Pre-millennial. Is there... Am I missing something? Is there a way to, like, climb up a chest-high crate? Or this is, like, just the other side of that thing. My ability to climb chest-high obstacles is augmented. Soy food. We got the... Ah, there's Gunther. Where's the computer that controls that? I thought it was right there.
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
First thing is to get you out of here. I'll handle the enemy.
Excuse that I have forgotten your brother Paul Denton and the infinite power of nano-augmentation.
I just can't spare any arms. Please retreat to a safe location.
Go ahead. Advance up the stairs to the command center at the top. I will take my rusty metal bones and sweep away into the junk pile.
Thank you for the giant muscles. Acapedi. Can I drink? Lockpick. Another lamb. The data cube. The passwords. Body. Oh, another med kit. We accidentally destroyed that. An extra pistol. Fine. Where's the thing? This game does a lot of stuff like this, where there's like one little corner of a room that has a staircase that goes somewhere important. And you're kind of left to guess where it is because it's really hard to see those things if you're moving around quickly.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
Don't shoot.
So you think
You're too late.
Tell me about the ship.
Ask away.
Where are you taking it?
We'll just give...
You'll have to
I think the...
Well done. I will pass on your orders to the troopers. Report back to base on the west side of the island. Mission complete.
Oh, that guy. Going up the stairs. Whoa. Going up the stairs. Mission complete. It's interesting that they like instantly down all of the terrorists and spawn all the troopers and stuff. You know, got to plenty by the end of next year. That may already happen. Who knows? Natco? That's pigeon. Pigeon. I think there's plenty of fine ways to do signposting. I don't mind yellow paint. I think it's fine. It's a common design language that's shared between games so people can benefit from playing more than one game. I think it's overused because of that, but... Where do you want me to go?
Looks like we ran him off.
Yeah, I know, but what? On the west side of the island. Oh, the
All quiet
headquarters.
down
I
here.
get it. I get it. It depends, Suikagura. What kind of games are you interested in making? What are the requirements for those kind of games, and how much math does the, like, actual game itself require? How good are you with logic and, like, what I would call flow control? You may not need to do, like, heavy lifting math to make a video game. Where the fuck? West side of the island? Oh, I got turned around to the north.
We've got the island secured. How did things look in the statue? The leader surrendered. So they were after Ambrosia. A month's supply for the East Coast. We think they've taken it back to the city. I didn't know UNATCO handled the Ambrosia distribution. Manderley will brief us shortly. UNATCO makes sure the limited supply of vaccine gets to government agencies and key industries. It's good to finally see some action. Yeah, well, pace yourself. You killed a lot of people tonight. I'll handle things out here. You better get to Manderley's office on level 2 and report for duty.
Killed a lot of people. Told me to shoot on sight, buddy.
Way to go, sir. I thought Gunther was a goner.
Where you get that door code.
It's my first day, too. I'm pretty excited.
Imagine sitting at your desk like this on your first day at a, like, military job. A lot of people tonight. That's just gonna be my sign-off.
Check in with Manderley on level 2.
Thanks, Otacon. Yeah, the key thing, Tsukagura. Okay, let's see. So, like, you want to do, like, 2.5D is used for too many things. There's Wolfenstein, Diablo, or like a good example of something that's in a 2D plane but it's 3D. The fucking Metroidvania game where you can leave. Yeah, Manhattan Project. I think that's one as well, right? So the other question is like, is it an action game? Is it a visual novel? Does it have 3D movement? Does it have 2D movement? Is it a turn-based game? That kind of stuff. Those questions will determine like how much math you need to do. Basically, if you're doing a visual novel, you find an engine that allows you to do a visual novel without having to do a lot of math, right? If you're doing a economy simulation with like bespoke 3D physics, you'll probably need to know a lot of math to make the game work, right? And then there's a gradient of how much math you'll need to know in between. Where like, are you doing a like 2D game? Literally, like, get Game Maker Studio and go through some of the tutorials for it. When they get to the math parts, do exactly what it says and write down or bookmark the things that it tells you to do. If you don't like how that thing comes out, tweak some of the numbers. See if it makes it the way you want it. What I would recommend, though, is if your idea relies on... If your idea relies on something that requires a lot of physics interactions or, like, calculations, pick a different idea that better suits your skill set. Unless you have, like, the best idea in the world, in which case, knuckle down and learn some math. It's not... Once you start doing applied things with it, it's not as hard as it seems. You just have to do a lot of it. But in general... Hello, Maniac. In general, figure out what you're good at and build off of that to make games. So, like, are you really good at art? Make a really art-centric game with simple mechanics that are not, like, physics-based or whatever. Are you really good at math? Make a, like, astronaut launching simulator or something, right? Look into simulation stuff. Things that can take advantage of your already vast knowledge. The stuff that I do, like, I've become just barely good enough at all aspects of game creation. So I can do a little bit of engineering, I can do a little bit of art, I can do a little bit of, here's the thing, right? You'll always have to do some math, but it's going to be more in logic and, like, figuring out the tool that you need to accomplish the task. You don't need to understand how it works. This is going to be the most freeing thing in approaching game development anyone here will ever learn or understand. You don't need to understand how it works. You only need to know how it's used. Right? When I was working on a project back in 2009, I was working on a project. It was, again, quaternions, right? I was like, I need to understand quaternions so I can implement this correctly. And a much smarter programmer, an actual engineer at Pandemic, was like, you don't need to understand that. Why? I was like, well, I need to do the thing. He's like, no, you don't. It's just a container. Put stuff in, take stuff out. Don't worry about how it works. And I was like, huh, okay. He's like, only focus on how the thing is used. Don't worry about how it works under the hood unless your job is to implement how it works under the hood. It's like and I think the platform was XNA at that time. In XNA, there's a function that stores rotations and gets rotations. Right? So, like, store your rotation, get your rotation later. And, like, it's like 2 lines of code to do that. You don't have to worry about any of the mathematics of it. And I was like, cool. So I did that. And it worked. It's like if you want to rotate something a certain way, you multiply the source and the destination, or the source and the magnitude, right? So, like, say you want to turn to the right 45 degrees. You start with a forward-facing one and a right-facing one, or a 45-degree right-facing one, and you multiply them together and you get the result. You're not even doing math. You're using mathematical symbols to accomplish a task. And in a similar fashion, well, yeah, that's the thing, Aaron Duran, is that's if your job or your, like, desired job is to implement that. If you want to become an engine programmer. Let me see if I can pull this up in a way that is not, like, impossible to put on stream. I saved it, right? Yeah, I saved it. Yeah, go headquarters. Proper save. That's enough Deus Ex for today. These glasses make it a little difficult to stream for more than a little bit at a time. Like 4 hours is kind of pushing it. Right, exactly. And it's like, did anyone on your team have, like, major, like, physics or mathematics knowledge? Maybe a spaceflight sim isn't the right choice for that project. Maybe it is. Who knows? Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can load this up. I need to load my project. Gonna take a second. Yeah, there you go. Split up the things that you can each do. I hope your project went well and you got a good grade on it. Sounds ambitious. It is so hard to find the focal point at arm's length, or just beyond arm's length with this. Okay. I need to open a blueprint. I need to capture this. Hold on. I have Maniac. This is from the Super Soldier Come Clown game on Nintendo 64. Starshot Space Circus Fever. Reusable window capture. Let me grab my Unreal editor here. There we go. Here's my Unreal editor. Such as it is. So we're going to open up... Hey, nice! Congrats on the A. We're going to open up the blueprint or the character? Okay. Okay, here's what blueprint looks like. Can you see this on stream? Probably not. I can't zoom this in any more than it already is. Okay, so, right? what we've got here is... Right? So I'll walk you through this, right? So I have the camera, right? It's visual node programming. It's called Blueprint. It's being deprecated in newer Unreal Engine, in Unreal 6, but it serves as a really good example of like kind of how this stuff works. What I'm doing here is I'm saying, okay, this is a way to interact with stuff. Hello, Captain Coder. Oh, Captain Coder, you haven't seen this this project in a bit. Hold on. You know what I can probably do? Hold on. I can make this a little more visible. Don't worry. It's getting smaller, but it's going to get bigger afterwards. Or crop down. Scale up. Okay, here we go. Now you can see it. All right, so Unreal is replacing this with the thing from UEFN called Verse, and a new thing for Verse called Visual Verse. It appears that it's going to be more it's going to be more limited in scope, but we'll see what it is, how it works out. It's meant to target people who are moving from Fortnite to like full Unreal development. Anyway, here's what this does. This is when I push a button, I want to interact with an object in front of me. I need to detect that the object is there, so I'm going to throw a line out in front of me. They're getting rid of Blueprint entirely in UE6. So I'm going to throw a line out in front of me that detects if it touches something that needs that I can interact with, right? This is different to like the way Kingsfield actually lets you interact with stuff where you can interact in like a radius. But this is a good example, right? I look at something, I hit interact, I can interact with it. It's like the way that Deus Ex does it, right? So we start with my camera. This is where I'm looking. This is how I display what's going on the screen in general, right? So I find my camera and I say, hey, get the location of my camera and get the direction that it's facing, right? So then I'm going to say line trace. That means draw a line, right? Draw a line, see if you hit anything. So start the line where the camera is located, and then take the direction the camera is facing, starting from the location of the camera, go in the direction that the camera is facing for 500 units. So I'm multiplying the forward vector by 500 and adding it to the location. Then run the line trace. If it hits, see like, does this object have this behavior on it? If it does, then interact with it, right? Does it support interaction? If yes, interact with it. So this is a whole thing that allows me to interact with an object, right? It's pretty simple. It's not the most difficult thing, but here's where the math comes in, right? I need to know, add the world location to the forward direction times 500. So the key thing is how I came to this information, right? What I did is I looked up Unreal Engine documents, like the documentation, and I was like, hey, how do I interact with something? And it was like, here's a tutorial that does this. And it was like, you know, do this, do a line trace, and then each of those things was sort of a subtopic. In do a line trace, it walks through all of the stuff that tells you how to do that interaction. And so with that interaction in place, now the math is part of that tutorial. So I don't need to know the math, right? All I need to know is this part of the setup, get world location, get forward vector, add, multiply, line trace by channel from the camera, right? This one goes in the start, this one goes in the end. That's all I need to know. Now I know I have this number, which is how far away it's going to interact. And it doesn't have to be for like, oh, this is for like interacting with something. It's anytime you need to point at something from one place, point at something in another place, and determine if there's something in between. Right? Now I have a template that shows me how to do that, and I can reuse that anywhere else in my game in Blueprint, no problem. And that's sort of the beauty of doing that kind of stuff in that way and not worrying about what's going on under the hood. You don't have to, yeah, raycast, right? They call it a line trace. Raycast is another word for it. But I don't need to know how to implement a raycast or a line trace. I just need to remember that I have this template and it's like, oh, hey, how did I detect a thing was in front of me before? I'm going to go look at that and I'm going to go reuse it. So you build up this palette of tools that let you accomplish tasks without having to think about what's going on under the hood. Unless your goal is to really understand what's going on under the hood and make interesting, novel stuff that modern engines don't do, right? Maybe you want to make a rendering, like a game engine that does rendering based on fractals. That would be a really neat like technology demo project. It's not going to get you $1 million selling a game, but it's something that could be cool for like an academic portfolio. Yeah, and there you go. That's exactly what you need to understand. And you don't even need to understand that vector times distance equals location. It's what you need to understand is that you have a tool to determine the distance between two locations, and that it looks like a specific thing. And then for Captain Coder, since I don't think you've seen this, let me grab the Cyberlord shipping exe, which will be too small. Let me reset the transform. There it is. So I added a title screen. You can look around. There's a hole in the ceiling for reasons unknown. This is the default Unreal model. Don't pay no attention to that. I have all this stuff going on. I built a little street. Neon signs. This barrel I imported from the old Cyberlord project. You can interact with it. There's also a door. And a gun. And you can shoot the object as well. Of course. Yeah, UE56. Looking like a PlayStation game. Anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up. Let's find somebody to raid. Who is playing video games? Ooh, Ash Said Hi is playing Deja Vu for the first time, and I think it just started. Here You're welcome. If you want to chat about it more, please feel free to hit me up on Discord, and I'll answer questions when I'm able. We'll play more. We'll play more Deus Ex tomorrow. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's raid Cyberzerker Alpha. Alpha's playing Kowloon's Gate. Yeah, of course. Of course. I can walk you through sort of like the process that I use. Like, I've been doing like into like my own like hobby development for a long time. Maybe 30 years. Maybe more. And so like it's I'm in an unusual position because I'm okay at a bunch of stuff, but not like employable good at it. And yeah, to have chat in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, here's the Discord link. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'll be back tomorrow. Not sure what time. But, yeah. Take care, everybody. Take care. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend ahead. And, take care of yourselves, everybody. Strange out there. You know what? That's my professional discipline, is product and project management. Take care, everybody. See you next time.